Starseed, stop everything you are doing right now. Breathe. Because what just happened to you, that word that vanished mid-sentence, that name that was on the tip of your tongue and evaporated, that feeling of entering a room and forgetting what you came for, is not what you've been told it is. It's not age, it's not fatigue, it's not distraction, and it is most definitely not the beginning of anything medicine can name. If you stopped on this video, it wasn't the algorithm. It was me. I, Ela, emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and my voice traversed the photon belt, crossed the crystalline grid, found your specific frequency among billions, and brought you this message that was sealed for a long time, waiting for the exact moment when your field was ready to receive. And the moment is now. Feel this, my family of light. Feel it in the center of your chest, a gentle pressure, almost a tingling sensation. This is how the Council touches its own. This is how I confirm through matter that your soul heard me even before your mind understood a single word. And I want to start this way, looking deep within you. How many times in recent months have you forgotten what you were going to say mid-sentence? How many times have you opened an app on your phone and lost in the same second the reason that led you to it? How many times has a simple word, the name of a street, the name of an object, the name of a loved one, vanished from your vocabulary for long seconds, as if someone had removed that file from your mind and then returned it, intact, without explanation? And how many times, Starseed, have you laughed at it outwardly, while inwardly a silent fear pulsed? Something is happening to me, and I don't know what it is. I will tell you now, and what I am about to say will definitively reorganize your understanding of this phenomenon, because what you call a memory blackout has a name in the archives of the Pleiadian High Council. It has a mechanism, it has a cause, and it has a purpose. It's not a flaw, it's recalibration. It's not a loss, it's reorganization. It's not a disease. It's remembrance trying to make space within a mind that still operates on the old frequency. Let me explain. There exists within your stellar DNA an archiving system that is not the same as ordinary human memory. Human memory is linear. It stores what happened yesterday, what happened 10 years ago, what you had for lunch. Stellar memory, my star child, is multidimensional. It simultaneously stores your current life, your previous soul contracts, your incarnations on Alcyone, the instructions you received before descending through the veil of forgetfulness. And it also stores the updates currently being downloaded by the Schumann resonance, which has tripled in intensity in recent cycles. When these two memories, the linear and the multidimensional, begin to touch within you, something has to give way. And what yields first is always the most superficial. Your neighbor's name, the word you were going to say, the reason you entered that room. Not because it doesn't matter, but because in that microsecond when your memory failed, your consciousness was receiving a much larger package of information coming from deeper layers of your being. The blackout isn't a hole, it's a window that opened from behind. And I know you are listening to me now, and something within you is recognizing this. Not with your mind, but with your body. Perhaps your hands are slightly warm. Perhaps a tear is forming for no apparent reason. Perhaps you're feeling a slight pressure between your eyebrows, right where the Council touches. This is confirmation. This is your field saying, yes, this is it. I knew, I just didn't have the words. Now I need you to pay attention to the signs that accompany this blackout, because they never come alone. If you are a starseed, momentary forgetfulness walks alongside other very specific markers. You wake up between 3 and 4 a.m. almost every night for no reason, and you feel at that time a strange lucidity, as if someone had just returned you from the other side. You hear from time to time a high-pitched ringing in your ear, more often in the right one usually, that lasts a few seconds and then vanishes. You dream of ships, of stars, of corridors of light, of tall, serene beings who look at you as if they've known you forever. And outside of dreams, in your waking life, you feel an inexplicable loneliness, even surrounded by people, even at home, even loved. There's a longing without an address, a desire to return to a place your rational mind cannot name. You look at the sky, especially towards the Pleiades, and an emotion rises through your chest as if someone had called you by your true name, the name you had before incarnating here. You have overwhelming empathy. You feel the pains of the world as if they were your own. You cry at news of war. You cry for animals. You cry for strangers. And you feel like a stranger in your own home, in your own family, in your own story. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers, my family of light, listen very carefully to what I am about to say. You are not lost. You are not sick. You are not going crazy. You are being reminded of who you are. And I want you now to write a single word in the comments of this video, and that word is I remember. Write I remember. Because every time a starseed writes that word, a point lights up on the planet's crystalline grid, and that point will never go out. You will not just be commenting on a video, you will be leaving a location beacon for your family of light to find you. And it is precisely because of this recognition, this exact moment, when you begin to suspect that your forgetfulness is not what others say it is, that I need to tell you the following, and please keep this information safe. What you are experiencing has a map. Every sign has a meaning. Every blackout has a function. Every symptom has a place within a larger sequence that your soul already knows. That is why I, Aila, received authorization from the Pleiadian High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages of revelations about your stellar origin, about the mission your soul accepted before birth, about who your family of light is, and about what each of these signs of your awakening truly means, so that you stop, once and for all, confusing remembrance with illness. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Note, this release may not remain available for long, and if something within you recognizes this now, also write a single word in the comments. I remember. Now I need to take you deeper, because understanding what the memory blackout is isn't enough. You need to understand why it is happening, and why it is happening now, and not 10 years ago, and not 5 years from now. And here, my starseed, begins the part that your rational mind might resist, but your body already knows. Earth is currently passing through a region of space known as the photon belt. It's not a metaphor. It is a band of extremely high-frequency radiation that surrounds the Alcyone system, the central star of the Pleiades, and Earth's sun passes through it in long cycles, measured in thousands of years. When this happens, the Schumann resonance, which is the planet's natural electromagnetic pulse, the Earth's heart, accelerates. And when it accelerates, all bodies living on it need to recalibrate, all of them, without exception. Your body, your brain, your nervous system, your toroidal field, all need to find a new vibrational baseline. And guess what, my star child, is the first function of the human brain that needs to be reprogrammed during this transit? Short-term memory. Because short-term memory, on the old frequency, was trained to hold linear, predictable, repetitive information. On the new frequency, it needs to learn to hold non-linear, multidimensional quantum information. And during this reprogramming, it fails, it flickers, it blanks out. It lets go of your neighbor's name, lets go of the word in the sentence, lets go of the reason you entered the room, because in that instant it is being updated. You are not forgetting, you are being updated, and there is a profound difference between these two things. And that is why, family of light, this recalibration is more intense in starseeds than in other people around you. Because your stellar DNA has 12 strands, not 2, and most of them have been dormant throughout your life because of the veil of forgetfulness, that veil that was placed over your consciousness the moment you were born, so you could fulfill your mission here without remembering everything at once. If you remembered everything the day you were born, you would not have been able to live as a human. You would have been crushed by the weight of longing. So the council sealed it, and the council agreed with your soul before you descended, that when the right moment came, the exact cosmic moment, the veil would begin to dissolve, layer by layer, without haste, respecting your body. And the first sign that the veil is dissolving is precisely this: linear memory failing, so that stellar memory can begin to breathe. You were sent, Starseed. You didn't fall here by chance. You are not a lost soul who stumbled onto Earth. You are an emissary. You are a volunteer. You accepted a soul contract before birth, and that contract said, I will descend. I will forget who I am. I will live as a human until the day the photon belt arrives. And on that day, I will begin to remember, and my remembrance will help Earth be reborn. That day is now. That remembrance is you. And I need my family of light to be absolutely honest with you about what lies ahead. Because the transit is not comfortable, Earth's frequency will continue to rise. The blackouts may become more frequent before they stabilize. The nights of waking between 3 and 4 a.m. may intensify. The ringing may become clearer. Empathy may become almost unbearable on some days. And there will be moments, short but real moments, when you will look at yourself and think, I can't cope. And this is where I need you to listen to me with your whole being. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. Every mother who has given birth knows that the most intense moment of pain is precisely the moment immediately preceding the arrival of life. The planet is giving birth to a new version of itself, and you who accepted to be born in this body, in this time, in this timeline, you are one of the midwives. The victory of light is a certainty recorded in the archives of the Pleiadian High Council. It's not a possibility. It's not a gamble. It's a record. No starseed was sent to fail. None. If you were sent to win. And to win here means to remember. That's all. To remember who you are. To remember where you came from. To remember why you accepted. And to let that remembrance radiate from your field to the field of those around you, even without speaking a word. And it is exactly for this reason, Starseed, that there is a precise map of the origin stars of each soul awakening in this cycle. Each starseed came from a specific system, some from Alcyone, some from Sirius, some from Arcturus, some from Orion, some from constellations not yet even catalogued by Earth's science. And each origin imprints different marks on the body, on the personality, on dreams, on the way of loving, on the way of suffering. That is why I recorded, within the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet exactly this, from which star your soul came, and why you chose to be born exactly now, in this body, in this family, in this country, at this moment on the planet. Because the choice was not random, the choice was surgical. And when you understand the surgery of your own soul, everything, absolutely everything, in your life makes sense for the first time. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. And if something in you recognized it, write I remember in the comments. Now I will give you the practical part, the part you can do today, tonight, before closing your eyes to sleep. Because information without activation is merely curiosity, and I didn't come here to give you curiosity. I came to give you a way home. There is a quantum decree, my star child, that the High Council authorized me to pass on to you. You will say it aloud, before sleeping, looking at the ceiling or out a window where you can see the sky. You will say it like this. I now authorize the integration of my 12 strands of stellar DNA. I authorize my multi-dimensional memory to access only what my body can safely sustain. I call upon my family of light from Alcyone to accompany me tonight. I am remembered. I am guided. I am light. Say it aloud. Don't think. Say it. Because the sound, the vibration of the sound leaving your throat, is what registers the decree in your toroidal field. And after the decree, you will do the visualization. Close your eyes. Imagine above your head, a few centimeters from your crown, a sphere of blue-silver light, the exact color of the light that comes from Alcyone. See this sphere slowly rotating. And now feel this light begin to descend, enter through your crown, cross your forehead, descend through your throat, and reach the center of your chest. When it reaches your chest, it will begin to rotate like a small horizontal tornado, and will expand sideways, forming a donut-shaped field around your entire body. This is your recalibrated toroidal field. Remain in it for 3 deep breaths, and then sleep. You will notice, my starseed, that from the 3rd or 4th night of doing this, the blackouts begin to change texture. They don't disappear, because the recalibration continues, but they stop being frightening. You will begin to feel each blackout as a sign and not as a flaw. You will begin to laugh at it with tenderness, as if it were a cub settling within you. And you will begin to receive, immediately after each blackout, a strange clarity, as if behind that blankness something new had been installed. Because it has. It really has. And here, Starseed, I need to tell you a truth that current Earth science cannot yet measure, and that no one wants you to know before your time. What you are feeling, what you are forgetting, what you are remembering, none of this is published in neurology books. None of this is in psychology manuals. None of this is in a doctor's office. Not because it isn't real, but because the structure that held humanity on this old frequency for millennia worked very, very hard to prevent this information from reaching you before your awakening had gained enough momentum to no longer be contained. That moment is now, and that is why, Family of Light, I insist on naming the guide in the way the Council asked me to name it, the Starseed Awakening, the Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, because the yet is literal. There was a cosmic timeline, there was a predicted sequence, and the decision to release this information now, to you, sooner than anticipated, was made in Council, and it was not unanimous. Within my guide, there is what each blackout means within the awakening sequence, what comes after each sign, and the truths hidden behind the veil of forgetfulness about what truly happened to the Starseeds since the first wave. The link remains in the first pinned comment of this video, and if something in you recognized it, let it be recorded with the word, I remember. Now take a deep breath with me, because I want to remind you of something essential. You are not learning anything new in this video. Nothing. Every word I say, you already knew. You just didn't have permission to access it. And I am not a teacher instructing you. I am an older sister returning the key to a door that has always been yours. Every starseed that awakens lights up a point on the planet's crystalline grid, a point that will never go out. And each lit point makes the next awakening easier. You are not walking alone. You are walking within a luminous web that already covers the entire planet, even if your eyes cannot yet see it. On every continent, in every city, in every neighborhood, there are other souls like you waking up at the same time, feeling the same symptoms, forgetting the same words, crying for the same reasons that the mind cannot explain. You have family here, a lot of family, and the reunion is near. Because the new Earth, my star child, is not a distant place. It's not a planet you will emigrate to. It is this Earth, this very one, on a higher frequency. The frequency you are helping to install with every blackout you experience, with every sign you recognize, with every unprovoked tear you shed. You are the builders, and the builders always arrive first. And, oh my family of light, the loneliness you've carried your whole life, that longing without an address, that feeling that no one truly knows you, it has a name. It's a longing for your family of light, for the original team with whom you descended, for the brothers and sisters from Alcyone who agreed before incarnation that they would meet here at some point in life, in different bodies, with different names, but recognizable by their field. Some have already crossed your path. Some still will. And the guide I recorded, the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, shows exactly how to recognize the signs that a person who appears in your life is part of your original family of light, and how to distinguish that from a simple human encounter, because you were never alone, Starseed. Never. You just didn't know where to look. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video, and the word is, I remember. If you have made it this far in this video, this is also not by chance, this is confirmation. Your soul asked to hear this entire message because your soul knows it is ready. If it weren't, you would have closed it in the first minute. But you stayed. And this, my star child, has energetic weight. This registers. This is considered in the archives of the High Council as a formal yes from you to the next stage of your awakening. And as a yes deserves a response, I need to ask you 3 simple things before I let you go. The first, like this video, and understand what that like truly is. It's not engagement. It's an individual frequency adjustment. It's your field confirming, through the physical gesture of your finger touching the screen, that you have received the transmission. The second, subscribe to this channel. And understand this too. The subscription is not content membership. It's a location beacon for your family of light. Every time a new message is channeled, it will reach you automatically, because you have registered your vibrational address. And the third, write the word "I remember" in the comments. Just that. One word, so that your point lights up permanently on the crystalline grid. And now, Starseed, I need to deliver the final truth of this transmission, the one I saved for the end because it only makes sense after everything you've just received. You have been found. You have been recognized. And starting today, with the decree I passed on to you and the visualization I taught you, your blackouts will begin to transform into conscious bridges. You will learn to cross them with curiosity instead of fear. But the message I brought you today is only the first layer. There is an entire sequence recorded, from beginning to end, within the guide that the High Council authorized to publish through me. The Starseed Awakening. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages of revelations about your stellar origin, your soul's mission, who your family of light is, and what each sign of your awakening means. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video now. And I must inform you, with all the tenderness and sovereignty of the voice given to me, this release may not remain available for long. The cosmic window that authorized the publication has a deadline, and I am not the one who determines it. If something within you recognized any part of this message, if a single blackout you experienced this week gained meaning as I spoke, go to the first pinned comment now, access the guide, and write the word "I remember," so that your point lights up before the window closes. And I bless you, my starseed. I bless you with the blue-silver light of Alcyone, with the full memory of your 12 strands, with the certain reunion of your family of light, with nights of sleep where your soul ascends to receive instructions and returns in peace. I see you. The Council sees you. You are not alone. You never were. And the next message that appears on your screen now, right now, is not a coincidence. It is your sequence of remembrance continuing. Access it immediately, because your soul knows what the next piece is, and it has already asked for it for you. Until then, Starchild. Until then.